What's going on, everybody? Here we are back again. I know it's been a while, long time no see. I haven't uploaded a lot of a lot of long form, so I've been uploading a lot of short form content. I'm finishing up my school semester, so it's a little rowdy right now, but I'm getting on track. It's all right. We'll be back and better for summer. But yeah, here we are first with neutral grip pull-ups, posterior day. We got to do the same thing we always do. Never forget to push till failure. You gotta hit that failure in order to grow, so always try to make it to that point. Yeah, I've been just very inconsistent because I got finals coming up for school and it's my first semester of college, so I'm just trying to make sure everything is on point. But yeah, summer's coming soon, so I'm very, very excited. As you can see, we have back extension. We're doing one set till almost failure, and of course we're doing body weight because you do not want to really load this if you don't know what you're doing. I more so am using this movement as a warm-up just to get my whole back warmed up and nice and ready for the next movement that I'm going to be doing shortly, as you will see. Alrighty, all done with that. Up next, you can see we have a new movement, kettlebell SPS, which is swing press squat. I don't know if that's a saying or if that's an acronym, but I just use it. I recently got this kettlebell in, so I've been trying to incorporate more kettlebell movements, but I'm not gonna lie. So I'm recording this voiceover like 2 weeks after I recorded this workout. And yeah, I need to touch up on my form. And I think I'm gonna reserve a specific day for like full body movements, and then that's when I use the kettlebell. So from here on out, you probably won't be seeing that kettlebell stuff in my posterior or anterior days. It will be reserved for a full body day. Alright, and as you can see, we already went ahead and got started on the bent over barbell back rows. We got 75 on the bar. And I know I'm moving it really hard because the video sped up, so it looks like I'm being jerky with the movement, but make sure to control this up and down, the eccentric and the concentric. This is the movement I said I wanted to warm up my back for, because you see how my lower back is like as stiff as a board. You want to make sure that your back is ready. You cannot be rounding it when you're doing this, because if you round your back on this movement, that weight pulling you forward and rounding your back out when your back isn't used to that, yeah, recipe for disaster. So be very, very careful when you do these. Up next, we have one of my absolute favorites, bicep pull-ups, 2 sets till failure, and we're doing body weight, of course. I want to hit a certain threshold before I start adding weight, because last time I was adding weight, if you see in my earlier videos, I would add weight very easily or very fast, and that would lead to injury. So no sir, I'm not going through that no more. Look at me fighting for my life. That's what you got to get to if you want to grow, man. You got to push true intensity. Also, make sure you get your chin over the bar. That counts as a full rep. You don't want to be like these people who just be doing those swinging movements and they get like their eyebrows towards the bar. That's not a full rep, man. Chin over the bar always. Up next, we have calf raises, 1 set till failure. We have 15 pounds on our noggin. That little stretch that I've complained about in the past videos where like I feel like a weird stretch in like my Achilles tendon on my left leg, it's going away. I think my calves are literally just so undertrained and underdeveloped that like any type of movement or stressing of the Achilles tendon would like flare up and freak out my whole nervous system. So it's starting to go away, and I'm very excited. Pretty soon I'm probably going to be doing 2 sets of these instead of 1, because like I was solely doing that 1 set only just because that weird little stretch. But yeah, my calf is getting way stronger, my tendons are getting stronger, so pretty soon I'll be adding the 2nd set in. Up next, we have another great movement that I've been recently doing in these past couple weeks. Neck extensions, 2 sets till failure, and we got 10 pounds on our noggin here too. Well, more so the forehead, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to have the thickest of necks for the summer, and honestly for the rest of my life. I'm trying to have a really thick neck to prevent all that concussion and the whiplash and all the things that come with fighting, because I've been trying to get back into fighting like I used to do. And so, you know, obviously I'm be getting my ass beat, man, and I'm not trying to develop these concussions. I just saw Wemby get a concussion yesterday night. That whiplash, all that stuff freaks me out. I'm not trying to hurt my brain, so, you know, trying to get the padding around the brain and the neck and prevent all that bull crap from happening. And you got to do these. Alright, yes, give him a little flex. Alrighty, guys, here we are now with the physique check. Last but not least, what are we thinking? I look kind of the same, but I'm stronger, so I know the muscles gonna show up once I get stronger. Look at the legs are starting to get more defined, starting to get thicker and juicier. I'm so excited about that. I want to be an absolute tank of a human being, and you know, being a tank comes from the leg. So yeah, musculature is being developed, not as fast as I'd like, but it's being there, or it's getting there. So very, very excited for the future, and I just can't wait to see how far I get with this. But yeah, man, y'all be safe and have a good one.